Well, that's a sad day indeed. Bye-bye, old girl. Hey everyone, welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures and what is nothing vlog episode, I don't know, whatever it is, 7. Sure, we're just doing some things today, and as you saw, yeah, we did have a sad day a couple days ago. The excursion's gone. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on, but today we're just getting some stuff done around the place here. I've got a bunch of used motor oil that we've got to take to the recycling place. So we're going to go ahead and get all that stuff loaded up and get on over there. And I've got a bunch of computer monitors to take. Not even sure where most of them came from, but we got to get rid of those and take them to the hazardous waste place. But first we got to, get them all loaded, to the back of the truck there. Well, I'm not sure who parked my truck here like this and too close to the trailer. I'll have to talk to that guy. But we're gonna go ahead and just load this stuff up. Like I said, we've got a lot of this motor oil. I do oil changes for pretty much everybody's vehicles that I know. It generates a lot of used oil. Be honest, I'm not 100% sure how I have so many of these monitors laying around. Okay, off to the place we go. Yeah, so like I was saying, we're gonna head over to the town's hazardous household waste recycle, place and deposit all these things. Pretty nice little process they have. You just give them a paper, it says what you have, and they unload it for you. It's pretty good. But back to the intro, all the work that I've done to the excursion there, beginning part of this year, all this front suspension, rebuild, new tires, shocks, all those things. All those things were in preparation to sell the rig. Knowing that we were going to pick up this truck here, and then finally got the truck, finished doing a few things to the old excursion, and put it for sale. Finally sold it. It took a couple of months. Selling cars right now is not exactly easy, but finally got it sold. Really lovely family that bought it. I'm really happy. I know it sounds like I'm getting rid of a pet or something. I was interested in the kind of household it was going to, but look, I've been through a lot with that car. That car has seen me through a lot of life changes and things, and I think I've owned that truck for, I don't know, somewhere around 15 years. I've had it a long time. So definitely gonna miss it. It was a sad day. I'm not too much of a man to admit that I cried that day when I saw it driving away. That was kind of tough, but it's gonna go to a place where it's not gonna just sit, and that's like one of the worst things, in my opinion, you can do with those old rigs. Just let them sit. They need to be driven. Nice family. They brought their husband and a wife, and they brought one of their kids, their little daughter, and they test drove it and came back, and they were excited. And the guy, he knows a thing or two about the old 7.3 Power Strokes. He's got a van for his business that has one of those with knocking on 400,000 miles. The excursion, 354,000 miles, and you've seen some videos. That thing is pretty awesome. So anyway, like I said, I feel really good about the family it's going to. I feel good that it's got all new suspension components up front, all the bushings and shocks, brand new tires. So I feel good about it going to somebody and they can just drive it, and that was important to me. Anyway, I guess that's that. Now, my wife, she said, well, now you can just go get in your new truck and you can drive that and you won't be sad anymore. I love this new truck, but I know I'm going to miss that old Excursion. Anyway, we've got a long list of things that we're going to do today. We've got to go to the recycling place, drop off the stuff that we loaded in the back of the truck there, stop by the O'Reilly's, and pick up a couple of things over there. And I think we have to go to the Home Depot, pick up a little bit of things over there, and just making some errands around town today. What's the name of the road this is on? Namwacket, Namwater. A lot of Native American street names in this town. Pawnee, Powhatan. I'm on Powhatan. Oh, here we go. Namwacket. That's the name of the road. Namwacket. No idea what Namwacket means, but it means a thing, I'm sure. Hello, good morning.
What are we doing? There it goes.
There it goes.
And
Anyway, there's some oil, and then there's some monitors and things.
is the oil in a container you want back?
It is not.
Are you gonna get your ID?
Sure.
You have a good day.
Thanks, you too. And it's easy as that. You know, these people are super friendly, super nice. They unload the stuff for you. Of course, I don't recall them ever checking ID before, but that's okay. There's a stop sign here. Don't know why. Oh, it's people walking. It's fine. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to head up over to the O'Reilly's. Well, you know, I ended up having to make a couple trips out into town after I got back from Home Depot. Realized I forgot some other stuff. Had to go back out in town and go get those other things that I forgot. That's about right. Yeah, it's about 100 degrees today, so that's, you know, fantastic. Anyway, I thought I'd share a few little property and shop updates. You know, since we got the truck, with the Excursion, I was able to park the trailer in this little cement pad here by the garage. Well, let me show you. This cement spot right here by the garage, I was able to park the toy hauler trailer here with the Excursion. But as you can see, we've added quite a bit of gravel here to make it easier to back the trailer up and get it parked. You know, the truck's a lot longer than the Excursion, and making this corner, I don't know if I can show this on the camera as far as it coming out okay, but making this corner around the garage and the house with the Excursion was nearly impossible, but not quite impossible. I could do it, but with the truck, it wasn't going to happen. So let me show you what I was talking about. So next to the shop here, you've got the cement, but if you look at the house, you've got an angle that does that kind of thing. You've got an eave there and an eave there. I may have hit a few things from time to time with the old car, but to get it in here, you kind of have to bring it back at an angle, because see, you bring it around and then you can actually get to it. So with the new truck, with it being as much longer as it is than the Excursion, there was just no way I think that was going to happen. So we added this, you know, the gravel here. While we were at it, you know, we went ahead and we added gravel here because this was just dirt and kind of a pain. The other thing that we had to do is the gates. We had to look at the gates because, you know, with the Excursion, I could get the toy hauler in the gate, but I had to use the neighbor's property across the street, driving it a little bit, make a wide turn, and then even then it would barely squeeze through the gate. So let me show you kind of what I'm talking about. So you can see the cement here just shows how wide the gate is, and it's only 12 feet. And that trailer is 8.5 feet wide and 36 feet long. It's booger to get through here. So I went ahead and added a swing gate to this end of it. This is the rolling gate, swing gate, and then added the gravel here. And that made it so it's real easy to get in, but while we were at it, we went ahead and did the same over here. So this gate wasn't even as wide really as the cement is down here, and it just had a couple of swing gates. So we went ahead and had these swing gates extended. We put the gate stretcher on that. Yeah, that was stupid. We just put bigger gates on it. So we put bigger gates on it, and once again brought in the gravel to make it easier to get in and out. One day I'd like to gravel the rest of this, and someday all of this next to the shop here on the side. But that's all work for another day. So one of the other things that we've done recently is we went ahead and put in a fire pit, and it came out pretty good because we're starting to try to use the backyard a little bit here and there. So we went ahead and built this fire pit, put some solar string lights up there. Works out quite nice. You can see I was able to put the toy hauler here, but I'm able to put the flatbed here. The little trailer actually fits sideways in the back there in the gravel. Works out pretty nice, but we've got to move some stuff around here in a minute. I'll show you the next thing we're getting ready to do here pretty soon. So back here there's this big piece of cement that ties into where there used to be a swimming pool, and I still need to get rid of that bed liner. As you can see, I've got a bunch of chain link scrap and that bush thing. So next, we're gonna get rid of all this, get rid of that bush thing, make sure it doesn't come back again, and we're gonna put us a shed right here so we can get rid of the things out of the shop that just don't need to be in there. Because let me tell you, the shop is not as clean as it once was. If you saw us around Christmas time, I did the shop tour, it didn't look too bad, but right about now, it's pretty rough in there. So first things first though, we're gonna go ahead and empty the trailer. I've got some firewood stacked up in the little trailer here, so I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to one of the quads, pull it around and get that firewood unloaded, and then I'm going to park the trailer, over there by that cement slab. Probably am not going to get to cleaning that up today, but at least get the trailer over there and get it ready to do it. Okay. Coming in the shop, just look at the place. It's embarrassing, but man, it is a mess. So with the shed, I'll be able to get rid of quite a bit of stuff that's in here that just doesn't need to be in here, and clean, because, yeah, it's embarrassing. I can't really do a lot in here right now, and I need to get to doing some things. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hook to that little trailer and pull it around to the wood pile and get it unloaded. Well, what are you doing? Why are you falling down? Seriously, you fell asleep as we're walking and you just laid down. Okay. All right, we're just gonna get this wood unloaded here. There we go. With that emptied, we'll take it around and, you know, park it over by where we need it to be parked for the other thing. So while we're back here, I'm going to go ahead and let you all in on a secret of a project that's coming up here pretty quick. It's a project I'm going to call Project Donkey, as in that'll do donkey. So this pool, swimming pool, that dog's name is Bo. That's a neighbor's dog. He's a bit of a jerk. He's pretty though. Anyway. This used to be a swimming pool at some point. Diving board thing over there. Some concrete bench that can't move. There's another one over there. Bed liner I need to get rid of, and just dirt with some weeds. Ugly. But around it were these white, 2x2 fence posts. When we had all the gravel work done, the guys that were here doing it went ahead and cut them all off for me and laid them right here on the ground. And well, I've got a project in mind for those. And that is, like I said, Project Donkey. I'm going to make an off-road trailer to tow behind the quad and we can do camping off of, and I've got ideas in mind for some off-road suspension to go up under it. I'm not a fabricator, I'm not a welder, but we're going to pretend to be both of those things and see how it goes. So that's something that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. Probably in about a month we'll start seeing videos on that. I'm hoping, if everything goes well. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get this trailer unhooked from this quad and put the quad back. And that'll probably be it for today, but we'll see. I hear you, Bo. I think we all hear you, Bo. Talk amongst yourselves while I continue to crank on this. Oh, and now you're rolling away. Okay, good job. We're just doing a 1,000-point U-turn here. Okay. Of course, if I clean the garage, it would make it a lot easier. Why would I do that? So like I said, Project Donkey, I think, is going to be a pretty fun thing. I've already got a lot of the parts collected. I've got a plan to make the off-road independent suspension for it. I've already got parts for that, hubs, spacers, adapters, tires, wheels, but I'm doing it on a budget. So we're going to add up how much it's cost me to make it, and we'll see how we do. But I'm aiming for a budget, and I'm aiming for a total all-in cost of, I don't know, what's a good number? I don't know. Let's say let's call it less than $300. Let's just say $300 is our goal. I'll forget that I said that when it comes time when we get started, but that's all right. Like I said, I'm not a fabricator. I'm not a welder. I'm going to pretend to be, and we'll just see how it goes. I think that's going to do it for today. Just a little update on the shop, the property. Well, the update on the shop is it's a mess. Anyway, update on the shop, update on the property, kind of what's coming up next now that summer's setting in and riding season's taking a pause because it's pretty consistently over 100 degrees almost all the time now. And that's not fun to ride in for more than a few minutes. But that's okay. We've got a lot of maintenance to do. We got to wash these still. Man, they are filthy. So anyway, thanks for watching. You know, maybe do a subscribe. That'd be awesome. But, you know, in the meantime, I guess we'll just see you later. Bye-bye now.